This is a little masculine to feminine jewelry armoire makeover I did last year. So this is really slick, so I'm going to need to use an adhesion primer, and I used Slick Stick by Dixie Belle. Second, the hardware does not come off, it is all filled inside. So this will get taped off, and then I will use gilding wax to make it gold later on. Next, I'm not taking off these doors because they close so nicely, so I'll just tape off that edge, close them, and paint them to keep that edge clean. I number the drawers after I've scuff sanded and cleaned. I tape off all that hardware. I also tape off the sides of the drawers because I'm not painting them, and make everything nice and clean when I paint. Then I tape off that edge, like I said, so I can close the door and just paint without worrying about those edges. I'm using my bonding primer called Slick Stick by Dixie Belle, and I'm doing 2 coats of that so I have something for the paint to stick to. So once I let that dry overnight, I gave the whole base, other than the drawers, 2 coats of white. That's going to stay white, and the drawers and the side panels are going to be painted and blended. So I give everything a coat of Sea Glass by Dixie Belle because that's kind of my medium throat color before I blend them out. So once I give that 1 coat, my second coat will be the blended coat, and I did the same thing on that side panel. Then the side panel is also going to get like a funky blend on it. So I'm taking that Sea Glass and re-wetting that, and then I'm taking some lemonade in the middle, and on the outside I'm using some vintage duck egg to come up with a blend. It's not going to be absolutely perfect because you're really not going to see it. You're just going to see that highlight in the middle and the darker on the outside, so it doesn't need to be perfect on this part. You can see I'm just running that darker on the outside, so I have a highlight in the middle. I'm going to do the same thing on the drawers while I have these colors out and these brushes all ready with the colors on them. I'm doing the same thing here, lighter in the middle, blending that out and putting a little bit of dark on the outside. You can see as I go around on the darker on the outside. I love how this blend looks. I think I blended it twice. This was after 1 coat. I believe I blended it again to make it absolutely perfect. And then I grabbed my gold gilding wax to put on the hardware. You can use this right on the middle. You just let it cure for a little while. I give it at least overnight, and then you take a soft rag and just buff it to make sure no excess comes off and to buff it to a shine. This comes in all different colors. I chose gold today because that's what she wanted, and it looks absolutely perfect on these hardwares. So the sides of the doors, like I said, the blend wasn't perfect because I was going to be doing other things. So this is kind of a layered cross-hatching look between 3 different colors, including tea rose, lemonade, and vintage duck egg. On top of that, I grabbed my Big Daddy, which is a really big brush from Dixie Belle, and I cross-hatched white over the entire thing. Not too much because I'm also going to be adding a white stencil, and you'll see how pretty that's going to end up as well. I grabbed this stencil, I think it's from Michael's, and I just started stenciling random flowers all over the place. You can see that these flowers just add that feminine touch that she was looking for on this very masculine jewelry armoire. You can see how pretty that is, and here again is the before. On to the after. And in a couple of seconds, you'll also see the vanity that it went with. And if you like this video, please make sure you follow for more.